Hi, Hun Buns. This is your girl, Miss Books to you, coming to you with day 5 of our And So I Prayed challenge. And day 5, if you can see, it's blurry, but you can see it says day 5, you can't stay there. And basically, what Miss Eli covers in the And You Can't Stay chapter, well, day, is basically saying that you can't stay in the funk that you are in. She references David and the struggle that he had when he lost his 2 wives, and his friends lost their wives and their sons, but they did actually recover. She begins the chapter with the song Sometimes You Have to Encourage Yourself. That is my jam. She says that is the song that gets her inspired when things are kind of off track. My personal favorite would be God Kept Me. And that song, I swear, every time I hear it, if you go to my getting baptized video, that's the song that's actually playing with the, I think it's a flipogram that I made, but that's the song that's actually playing. And that song like really helped me out last year. It was something that was on constant repeat, and I still listen to my trap music. I still listen to hood music, but I do find myself now I listen more to a lot of gospel. I like older gospel. I do like some of the new stuff, but for mostly I'm a Shirley Caesar type person. Shirley Caesar and Future. I know there's an odd combination. It's just on what day you catch me. But the I really do love Shirley Caesar, and the song God Kept Me. It grounds me. It brings me back. If I feel down, I will play it, because at the end, my friend Diane. Let's not just say my friend Diane, but like anybody who knows me, they know I love that song. But I will see if I can attach a link to it so you all can hear. And I need everybody to just fast forward to the end. And the lady who is singing it, I'm not sure if you all are familiar with her, but she is the lady that also plays. I'm sorry about the glare, but I it's the glasses and it's the glare from my computer. But um, it's the lady from what is it? Tyler Perry. She played on Tyler Perry. Was Done in the Dark. And she also was on Divorce Court. Like, I absolutely love her and I love her voice. But at the end, like, just to get to the end, she says, God, God, God. Like, she screams it like everybody else is aggravated by it. But I really love that part. And that's the part that I just go in on. But we go past that. But I will make sure to leave a link. Of the song so you all can, well, I actually leave a link for both songs. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. I actually was, when I read it, I had to stop and sing like a couple of verses, so I can understand why that is her song, and I understand why God Kept Me was my song. That song actually brings tears to me. Like I said, every time I listen to it, I cry. Not boo-hoo cry, not every time, but for the most part, I do cry. Okay, moving on. So she basically informs us that David did not have backup. He had friends, he had family that was with him, but when things got tough, it's hard to. Some people say that it is hard to be happy, to be genuinely happy. Not just happy, but to be genuinely happy for someone if you are not happy. Now, sometimes I have been not so happy, and things have happened to my friends, and I still am genuinely, or I feel like I'm genuinely happy. I don't know, I guess is what your measurement of genuinely happy means. But basically, she tells us in this chapter that, you know, David didn't have the support that he needed. So he had to pull encouragement from himself, because his family and his friends kind of, since they lost everything and they were dealing with what they had going on, they couldn't truly assist him with the problems that he had. Next, you have to believe in yourself when no one else does. And I will say that I know in the past my father used to tell me things like, the way I guess as parents, you know how your children are programmed. You don't know how it messes them up, but you still know how they are programmed. So in my case, my father always knew, like, if he said, Carla, well, that's my real name, but if he said, Carla, you can't do this, that was go time for me, and I'm gonna show you that I can do it. And basically, sometimes you have to just encourage yourself. You're not gonna always have somebody there to push you, so you have to push yourself. Next is, sometimes people will leave, either it be voluntary or involuntary. Sometimes, you seem upset when a person in your life leaves, but sometimes, like Miss Iyanla Van Zant says, we get prone to drama. So sometimes you do get prone to drama. Like Bishop Jakes, we had a very good sermon today. Sorry about the phone, but we had a very good sermon today, and he basically says that people hang with the people that they are most comfortable with, and you have to step outside of your comfort zone in order to grow as a person. And that is so true. Like, before, I still am sheltered, I would say. A lot of people wouldn't believe I'm sheltered. A lot of people wouldn't believe I'm shy. But if you close to me, I'm the type of person where when I go to the party, I'm trying to make everybody laugh, trying to make everybody happy. But I don't feel like I'm a social person. I feel like that sometimes I don't just really like people, but that's neither here nor there. But for the most part, I try to make everybody feel happy and feel comfortable. And sometimes people will come and go out your life. Sometimes they will have explanation as to why. But we all have that one ex that broke up with us, and we just don't know what happened. And sometimes you don't get that closure. So when you don't get that closure, does your life stop? Absolutely not. You have to keep going and pushing. And if you do get that opportunity, if you do get that opportunity to, I guess, have that conversation with them, then good. But your life can't stop because of that one person. The next is, sometimes family can't help. And I can say that, look, y'all can actually see me if I turn my head this way, but I kind of look throwed off, like I have a crook in my neck. But sometimes people, well, my family, I know when I go through my family actually is prone, well, not prone, but they actually know when I have my times. Like my mom, she'll be at the house, or they all know. Basically, my family knows me, so they can sense. They have the vibe of, she doesn't feel like joking or playing today, so they pretty much leave me alone. So it's, sometimes your family can't help. Sometimes things happen, and sometimes you just don't want to talk to anybody. It's not even that you have something that you want to figure out or work out, but it's just some things that you're just thinking about. And that person, your family, your friends, your mother, your sister, your father, it's like a bunch of people, but nobody can really help you unless you want their help. And I know that I'm that person that not all the time I want their help. The last thing is, whatever we think that God is taking, He will restore. And I can say this is something that's materialistic, okay? But this is something that happened. Like my Monte Carlo, I had that car for 10 years. And it started breaking down. And I kept telling everybody, I was like, Lord, like, I don't, not only do I not want another car, but I didn't want another car note. Because, you want to shop, you want to get your nails done. Like, it doesn't stop there, but you kind of have to shift and move things, and I guess redo certain areas of your life. And that was something that was changed, bringing me out of my comfort zone. I had been living 7 years without a car note, so that's a long time. So you just have to restructure everybody. He was like, babe, you can do that. You paid a car note before. It's not that serious. If something happened, we're gonna work it out. But it's just the adjustment. So it's basically anything God takes for you. If you hold on to something, you might be holding on to something that He's telling you that it's time to let go. So let it go. It was hard. Trust me, I know. Because I said, you don't even want to go in that conversation I had with my sister. So another thing, my friend Rosalind, since I've met her, she always says speak things into existence. Like she is a big person when it comes to speaking things in existence. And this was like one of the other videos when I was telling you about positivity. Like with my friend that always speaks negative, like once you start speaking positive, things happen. And I do notice that, like when I'm in a funk and I'm just there's a, or either if it's something that's at work or something that I just have to do. Like even with my videos, I haven't been consistent, and I can't expect my channel to grow or people to, want to see me or view my videos if I'm not consistent. Anything in life that you want, you have to be consistent. You have to put in work, and that's something that I'm trying slowly but surely to get into. Okay. It's okay to be down, but don't stay down. That's another thing. You have to come out your funk. Like I said, you have to have a prayer warrior. You have to have friends. You have to have family. We aren't meant to be on this world by ourselves. So you do need that person to assist you and help you and encourage you. Because not all the time you can just encourage yourself. You can, but it's also better if you have a support channel. Not support channel, like a support source. I'm sorry. Next is use your testimony. Know the difference between being flashy and being thankful. That's one of the things that I think I struggle with, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say I do struggle with that because on one instance, I didn't want to post my car, but it wasn't that I was bragging about it. It was more so that it was an accomplishment. I didn't have to get a co-signer. I did everything on my own. Well, not really on my own, but my friend, she did assist me with, getting with the salesperson, and it helped that I did know the salesperson for some years and he knew my father. So it was a comfortable transaction. I'll say that. And the last couple of times when I had vehicles, I really wasn't involved. And being 35 and, well, at that time being 35 and doing stuff on your own, that's something that's big, because normally it's me and him, or it's me and my parents, or it's somebody else. But that's something that I really did by myself. It was everybody happy that I did it by myself? No, they were not. But in the end, I felt comfortable. Some things didn't go off as planned, but it was corrected in the end. So with the not being flashy and being thankful for what you have, is just, it's a thin line to me, because you never want to seem like you're boasting or bragging, but you also want to give God his recognition for what he has blessed you with. And God knows that I am appreciative. I'm able, like, I still went places in my car, but I didn't have any air, and it was like all of my friends say, Carla, it was well deserved. So I do thank God for blessing me and my family with another car. But that's end of day 5. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am going to try to stay on top of these videos for you, and I will be posting one daily, so I just have to upload the rest of them. So you guys make sure to please rate, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on follow me on Twitter, Instagram, follow me everywhere. If you have an email, if you need to email me, just email me. And especially if it's regarding a book, I'm always happy to read books. I love you guys, and thank you for watching.